Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Hit like buttons, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications as well. Very, very important that they are done. We saw at the weekend the first bit of real solid controversy, inconsistency and challenges for the referees. And as you know, last season, whether it was Wolverhampton Wanderers, Liverpool, Manchester United, Chelsea or Arsenal, we will continue this year to call out these inconsistencies as we want the games to be refereed as close to perfect as possible. Of course, mistakes happen, but when they do, they should be addressed. But it's the inconsistencies that are bothering people. And the question is, were Arsenal robbed in this game due to more inconsistencies? I want to get your views. I want to get your opinions in the comment section below. Let's take a little listen here to Dermot Gallagher talking about the situation with Arsenal on Saturday. Let's go.
You could hear what Arsenal fans made of referee Chris Kavanagh's decision to show Rice a second yellow card for delaying a restart just there. What we want to know, Dermot, did he deserve it?
Well, they were told at the start of the season, I think the briefing was quite clear that if you do this, if you make this action, delaying the restart, you run the risk. I say you run the risk because I think you're aware that you think somebody else should have got a yellow card. But
first of all, there straight away from Mr. Gallagher, you hear him say they were briefed at the beginning of the season. So instantly people will say, well, Declan Rice knew that it could lead to a red card, therefore it was deserved. And I think if we put this incident into a nutshell, fine. The problem is the lack of consistency. That needs to be challenged. This isn't about Arsenal fans being babies. This isn't about me being the Arsenal terrorist. It's the truth. We saw in this game alone 2 delays of restarts, no yellow card given. Man United conceded a free kick about the 60th minute of the game yesterday. Ball got picked up and thrown way further back than where the free kick should have been taken. We consistently see players stand in front of free kick takers. We consistently see people delay the taking of a penalty by arguing, standing by the spot, etc. Goalkeepers waste time always. All of these things are from the same playbook, but yet this time round, that for me should be called out.
that doesn't exonerate what he did. I think 2 things didn't help him. If you look, he knows what he's doing. And secondly, the touchline. And I say the touchline because he knocks it, people say he didn't knock it very far, but he actually knocks it off the field, so he definitely can't restart play.
Again, good point. But if you'd have kicked it 20 yards away, you can't restart play because you can't take a free kick from where the incident took place. So it doesn't matter whether it's out of play or 5, 10, 15 yards away. No different to João Felix is. What Dermot Gallagher should be saying here is he was right to send off Declan Rice. The mistake by the referee is he didn't book more people for delaying restarts. That's the only answer surrounding this. You either want consistency in the yellow cards being issued, or you have to eradicate it completely. You cannot pick and choose when you decide to be pedantic about the rules.
So referee Chris Cavanagh's got nowhere to go, really. He'd had a yellow card for a lunging tackle in the first half. Second yellow card mandatory. Gets sent off.
Now remember that. Remember that in terms of what he said. Already been booked. He committed a yellow card offence. Therefore, he has nothing to complain about. No calls for common sense. No calls for a final warning. No calls for, that's it, any other misdemeanor and you are off. Nothing of the sort. Remember that.
Okay. Is there ever a moment with a technicality like that a referee can use common sense and say, come on, Declan, for goodness sake?
Common sense and refereeing don't actually go hand in hand, do they? Because
no, they don't. I think he's tried to make that sound like he's defending referees, but no, they don't. They don't use their common sense enough. I think they like to be the stars.
when a referee uses common sense, I come here on a Monday and you say, well, hang on, we saw this given, we got told this, and he hasn't followed it. So the common sense that you're talking about is to avoid the issue, if you like, and not carry out its duties.
No, that isn't, Mr. Dermot. And this is where Sky annoy me. Challenge him. It isn't that. We're asking for consistency. The conversation is always, hang on, you told us that the accidental handballs in the build-up to a goal being scored will see a goal disallowed. Yes. But he hasn't done it on this instance. Why? Well, he's used common sense. Fine. A week later, how comes he sent Declan Rice off for 2 yellows? Why didn't he apply common sense? Last week you moaned that he didn't follow the rules through. We're now complaining about inconsistencies, not the rules. Crazy.
The referee has used common sense, in my view, because the common sense is to apply the law correctly, which he has done.
So the next time he says a referee uses common sense in not sending somebody off, in not disallowing a goal, we got him. As football fans, we got him.
About the idea that Veltman knew exactly what he was doing.
Maybe so, but it doesn't exonerate what Rice did. Veltman, all Veltman can do is take the kick. I mean, he couldn't take the kick for definite.
And the fact that some people argue the ball was moving when he went to take the free kick, so therefore wasn't even a proper free kick anyway, and should have been brought back because the ball was moving. Do you buy into that argument?
It can only be brought back if Veltman kicks the ball, because it's Rice that commits the offence, not Veltman.
Well, Veltman can't take the free kick because the ball's rolling. It's literally, this is why it was so stupid.
Veltman kicks the ball and it's moving, then the referee whistles and brings it back, but that didn't occur. What happened is Rice made sure he couldn't kick the ball, whether it was legally able to kick it or illegally able to kick it.
This now is a few moments later.
See fans wondering, upset. Will Hughes should have been sent off. He'd made 1 or 2 challenges, already booked after 14 minutes. He already made a few challenges in the game after the booking. And then in the 47th minute, he did that. So why wasn't that a second yellow?
2 things. I think in my day with the referee, Mark Clattenburg, he would have, for the first one, he would have, what I call, set him up. He'd have pulled him out and he said, look, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. The next one you go. And then whatever happens, there's no argument.
So, by the way, Will Hughes should have been sent off. We all agree. Should have been sent off. In this instance, he's basically saying that this is what referees do sometimes. They wait until they see in a moment like this and then they say, that's it now, any more and you're off. So, when I said it a few moments ago, Declan Rice made a lunging tackle. He then commits a yellow card offence. The referee used common sense by following the rule, should have gone. Here, he's defending Will Hughes not being sent off by saying, well, what referees like to do is they like to give you a final warning even when you should have been sent off. This is exactly what football fans are talking about. Gallagher here, in the space of a few minutes, okay, obviously they're more spread out in real time. We've edited these clips down. Referee is right. 2 yellow card offences mean a red card for Rice. In this instance, referee is right. Yes, he committed 3 or 4 yellow card offences, but he did put him on a final warning before sending him off.
I think what saves Will Hughes here is that he almost panics, lets go in very quickly, but the Palace player is almost going to block him off, so he intercepts. So the referee will say he hasn't.
What a load. Sorry to be rude, but what a load of tosh. That there, you've seen the 2 examples in terms of on the referee's performance. This is just how do I defend my friends, my colleagues, PGMOL. And this is why I say to football fans, drop your tribalism on this and call out the inconsistency because it's going to hurt you. And if we make it more consistent, it will benefit us all so much more. And I think as football fans, we need to ask ourselves a question. I am up for the letter of the law being applied every single step of the way. What I'm not up for is them picking and choosing when to do it. So it doesn't matter which end of the spectrum you're on. Try and keep 11 men on the pitch, use common sense, or be very strict with the rules. You have to be one of those 2 things. When you go in the middle, consistently being inconsistent is going to cause major, major problems. I don't think they've got any agenda against any set club. I don't think they're, right, we've got to ruin Chelsea's day today. We've got to ruin Liverpool today. I just think this, because they're not being challenged on their inconsistency, they're not being disciplined and developed around it, they're getting away with blue murder. Look, as ever, hit the like and the share button. Let us know what you think and feel. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace.